No.
No.
Forgot we
Okay.
titled
Hi everyone, and welcome to episode
I think we're good.
40 of Gracefall. Budget cuts.
Exactly.
Yep.
Aptly named title.
This is what happens when you don't pay your talent.
Unfortunately, because of budget cuts, I'm no longer part of the show. I was told right before we started streaming that I'm being let go, which is weird because I don't get a salary for this show. I don't know what budget cuts have to do with it.
No, and I'm going non-union. I'm going to get a bunch of scabs in here.
I was gonna say, are we replacing Dan with just ChatGPT?
Don't be a scab.
Here's my replacement.
Oh, shotgun.
Actually, if this were an actual business, Dan wouldn't be replaced. His character's responsibilities would just fall on Liz, Elle, and I.
Yeah.
We'd have to split the role of tank between the three of us.
Yeah. One of you would get the Thunder Gauntlets. One of us would get the AC. One of us would get a spell list.
I said you'd get a pizza party.
Oh, thank you. Is that pizza party equivalent to the salary that Clangley was contributing to the party?
I'm getting record bonuses, though. I don't know if everybody is noticing that, but...
Donks.
Damn, not thematically appropriate to this game.
Gracefall. Last time, everybody fought spiders. And the spiders were rather rude. They tried to eat people. And that's not polite. But those spiders have been defeated.
They lit on fire.
And lit on fire in your search for your compatriot Echo / finding that rat scab, Dick Stanton. So, looking around the face spiders, I can't remember what I ended up calling them. Looking around the spider's lair, you find several webbed up cocoon-like structures, items, that seem to be contained, that seem to have people contained in them.
Uh-oh.
Start knocking on, like, the shoulder of them, seeing if any of them make a metallic sound.
Yeah, eventually you find one that dunk. Hello?
Echo?
Yes?
Okay, I found him!
Just gonna saw that open.
Yes. Can you let me out?
We're working on it here.
I feel like it needs to be sawed for some reason. I'm gonna saw it open.
Yeah, I think, it's sticky and gross, but yeah. You pry it open. Just like
really
all kinds of
gum.
Yeah, it's like a Giger movie. It's just goopy and stuff inside, and I don't think they didn't know they could eat me.
It's they weren't very bright, I don't think.
Well, they were in the end, but
I don't think they were very intelligent.
Yeah.
Clangley's gonna go try to open one of the other ones to see if there's anyone
Claire,
alive in there.
Can you see if any of these are alive?
Do I have any spells that would... I mean, I could just investigate.
Yeah, you can just...
Yeah, that was my thought, is you are the least likely to be disgusted by investment. You will, in fact, probably enjoy this.
I mean, I was trying to remember just how many skeletons I had to see if I could animate dead on any of these.
Ah, crap.
How big is Claire's Dread Army right now?
Let's say 5, right? I think you're at 5.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Clangley's
okay. I mean, I like my skeletons.
Sorry?
Because, like, I don't... what got... I know there was a space laser at one point. I can't remember.
Oh, the space laser was 2 episodes ago in the maze. Where you...
I got 11 on an investigation check.
Yeah, some of these might still have people in them. They're certainly rigid. They're certainly, like, they have structure. Like, there's something in there.
Clangley's not going to investigate. He's just going to start chopping them down.
Can I try doing like a medicine check or something?
Sure.
I'm gonna hang out with Echo, and we're both gonna pretend this isn't happening right now.
That sounds great.
Oh.
You're my boss.
Yeah, I'm certainly not watching my companions investigate dead bodies. That's not no.
I got a 10.
10? I mean, Echo's alive. Conceivably, there are live things in these.
Again, I'm literally opening them up one after the other, like...
Just goop. It's liquid peoples.
Oh, no.
Fascinating.
Slop. Yeah, they vomit or whatever, and they mummify.
It also
and
means
vomit.
they don't. It also means conveniently they won't have skeletons.
They'll be desiccated. I don't know, how do these spiders feed?
Apparently goo. They got little straws in their mouth.
Yep. Proboscises.
How did they become gooey? Like...
They get injected with the goo-making goo, and then the rest of them become
all right.
They spat acid. Because I know everyone here is immune to poison.
Not everyone.
I know some of this party is immune to poison.
Half of this party.
After a couple,
It's like
Clangley
TFT
is like,
fire.
okay, they're all dead, I think.
I'm going to gather up a sample of goo from each pod.
Sure.
Surely you saw this coming. I'm also going to take like a couple of just like dowel rods that I have and start like wrapping some of the silk around it, just to get some of that. And then she's also like, as she passes, she's just gonna kind of kick one of the spider's corpses.
Okay, that I understand. That I can agree with. Fuck
So
these things.
How strong is the silk?
Strong. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty hefty. They pulled Wynne up into the trees with it. It's enough to hold a medium-sized creature.
Clangley's actually going to take some of the silk.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, you basically have a bunch of silken rope. Yeah. Maybe it's probably a little stronger, but...
Claire's just like...
She's crouching down, so she at the little spider hook, she crouches down at its butt and then like wraps it around the dowel rod and then just starts like... She wraps like the end of the silk around the dowel rod and then she just starts rolling the dowel rod so that it comes out.
Posthumous
Which, by the way,
silk extraction.
Gross.
That is an actual method of spider silk extraction.
Really?
I know a lot about spiders. Like they don't actually have proboscises. It's just a hole.
Yep.
It's a hole in their mouths.
That's
So-
why they can't eat solid things and have to liquefy them.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
So yeah, after you wrap
it
the
is
silk...
cliche that spiders have 8 eyes. Some have 6. Some have 2. Some have 0.
Ew.
Cave spider.
Fun. Sorry, Dan. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I just wanted to get to silk.
Now that the spider fact hour is over,
I got more.
I'm good. Thanks. All spidered out.
I'm putting it in other possessions. So they don't know
Spider
what
butt
the
web.
market is.
Fresh from the butt. Is that how it works? Anyway.
Spider silk parentheses fresh.
So Echo is like, got it, and starts like walking in the wrong direction in the woods.
No. That way.
That makes so much more sense because this is the way I got lost. You gonna find Dick?
Well, we're going to find him.
Yeah, can you punch him in the throat for me?
Oh, we'll do more than that.
Yes, certainly. We've learned so many fun things about Mr. Stanton.
Help, I'm caught in another web.
Oh,
How did you get away from your workbench anyway?
I saw this really interesting meteor, and I was plotting the trajectory of it. We don't see a lot of shooting stars on Wyan Yoth. And then one thing led to another. And there was a doom vortex. It's kind of a blur after that. How'd you get here?
We piloted the drop jammer towards the Doom Vortex, answering a distress call.
That'll do it. That'll do it. Well, thank you. We set up that distress call. Is this going to come up on my review? Or
I'm not too worried about your corporate review now.
I think our boss is trying to assassinate us.
God,
Yes.
I'm fired?
No.
Oh.
Well, I might be.
Oh. So I can put 5. Just put all 5s. Okay. Sounds pretty good to me. Who's going to dispute it? The middle manager who's never met me? I don't think so.
Anyway, let's go kill a dick.
Okay. Starts to head the wrong way again. Finger up, corrects. It goes back into the proper direction. And I imagine is doing like the Buzz Lightyear karate chop through like the woods.
You think that's how Clangley got us here?
I believe so. Pushing forward, pushing ahead. You all get back to sort of the gorge area, or rather the big like river valley area, and head in the direction of the gorges, which is where you've all been informed that Dick is. Okay. Can I get
Oh no.
perception checks?
What?
8.
9.
16.
I got a dirty 20.
At least some of us can see.
Yeah, near-death experiences really sharpen your senses.
Okay. So you all push forward, continuing. Unless you all have any desire to keep Echo, a level 1 NPC who has no discernible combat skills, with you, they'll push off and into, yeah, Emerald, you say? Perfect. They've got a gun, so I'm going to go that way.
They have it. I don't know how well they hit things with it. Historically not well, but they're over there.
As long as they don't hit
Gloom is with them.
How's Gloom doing?
About as well as Gloom does.
That bad? Like, pauses for a second and, like, very exaggerated, like, trying really hard with a Warforged mouth. I don't know how well it smiles. But, like, trying to be like, yay! Like, I'm gonna try and clear Gloom, even though I hate it here. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Okay. The with that perception check, however, the the area around you is starting to sort of it's becoming dimmer. It's losing that sort of like exaggerated sense of gloom, and it's just sort of settling into gloom, lowercase g, gloom. And it's just sort of starting to be like, oh, this place just, I think it just sucks, everybody. I know. Big shock. But there's not that like exaggerated like Feywild feeling anymore, even though it was spreading ill content. It's now just sort of, you're noticing it's just grayer, it's just dimmer, it's just duller. And it seems like it's no longer kind of, the castle is no longer really protected. There seems to be something happening at that Ice Raven Queen castle. But pushing forward, y'all y'all continue down this windy path and into a series of canyons and gorges. With those excellent perception checks, the 20 and the 16, you continue to notice here there seem to be a lot of like nests and sort of big big like canopies, outcroppings, there we go, there's the word, outcroppings where it looks like aviary creatures would live. There's not a lot of stuff on the ground. It seems like it's all been picked apart by some sort of flying creatures.
I am immediately on swoop watch. I do not want to get grabbed.
Forgot I did this last session, but I do have where is it? I had it somewhere. I do have Pass Without a Trace prepared.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a druid spell.
Druid spell.
It's just, this historically, over the last 7 years, this group of players is not stealthy.
Excuse me.
me.
One particular bird carried a stealth mission. Thank you.
You had to get rid of a party member to do it.
Was I the party member? I don't remember.
No, it was Navira.
Navira.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't have Navir. We
No,
had...
Tarbeck
What was her
had
name?
Tarbeck needed to be. You had the
Tarbeck got the bonus that Gale normally got.
Tarbeck was accounted for.
Even then we got Pass Without Traced. A really clever use of both thaumaturgy and mimicry, which I'm still proud of. And then I webbed a door shut.
Whip. Run.
All right. So yeah, let's do this.
Oh, what's that? We were spotted? No, we weren't.
Yeah. Cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
That shadow and gloom seems to envelop all of you in a mystic stealth field.
Oops.
And you all become hazy and indistinct, which is a warlock feature from 4th edition. I can't remember what it did other than you became hazy and indistinct.
You became hazy and indistinct.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, can I get stealth checks, please?
Oh.
14.
And that's adding the 10?
That is not adding the 10. That would be 24.
I have to do it at disadvantage, I think. Okay, so that's 19
Okay.
with adding a 10. Yeah, I made him a lot of chunky metal.
27.
A
Must
lot
be
he
a lot.
done.
Okay. And Wynne.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah!
So Wynne
Which I-
vanishes from perceivable reality.
I had nothing to it, and then with the 10, it's a 30.
30. Just a natural 30, you know, no biggie.
Where did Wynne go?
I'm
Where
small.
did we go?
Where did Wynne go? Is Maddie still with us? Did she know where Wynne went?
Yeah,
I accidentally overdid the gloom.
Maddie also has disadvantage.
And she was with us for the spiders, if I remember.
She was, and she would stick with you because I get to punch prospectively Dick Stanton in the face, hypothetically, with my sword.
Yes.
We'll turn that hypothetical into a
Yeah,
reality.
I'll do that.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
She wears she wears heavy armor, so she's also rolling at disadvantage, but rolled pretty well. So not spoiling any Matilda. There she is. That's +1 even. Yeah, she's doing fine. She's 23. What armor does she wear? Is she full plate? She is. Okay. The you're all real hard to see. So you hear up ahead a voice you would recognize as Dick Stanton attempting to he sounds like he's trying to bargain with something.
Go ahead and listen to that for a minute.
Yeah.
He says, money? Is it money? I can give you money. Power? Do you like residuum?
Oh boy.
Money. Boy. You're real inscrutable. That's weird. There's a pause.
Who wants to take bets on whether or not he's trying to bargain with a wild animal?
I was gonna say a tree.
Man, good guesses, everybody. Both are very funny. I do like the idea that he's just like, what do you want, tree? Let me out of here. He's just caught, tripped over its like roots. The person the being he is arguing with clearly seems annoyed, and as if they have had to repeat this several times. What has roots as nobody sees is taller than trees. Up, up it goes, and yet never grows. And Dick's like, Titan Vault. I know where there's a Titan Vault.
I think I know this one, actually.
Look, I might have already told somebody about it, but I'll bet you can get there faster with them big wings. Huh?
Oh no, he's fighting. Elle knows. I don't know if Issabel would know.
You got a people face. That's weird. Lion body? Come on.
He's arguing with the Sphinx.
He's arguing with the Sphinx.
Should we just go kick his ass now, or?
Gonna be just like, get closer. Excuse me, ma'am. We're going to take this off of your hands. He's our problem now.
Locks eyes. What has roots as nobody sees, is taller than trees. Up, up it goes, and yet never grows.
Anyone have the patience for a riddle right now?
I'm gonna guess ancestry or family.
Can I make an intelligence check?
Sure. I'll always let intelligence checks solve riddles. I like where you're going, Dan, but that's not what I'm looking for.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, yeah. You took riddle logic
Riddle
101 or whatever.
Riddlenomics.
Yeah,
I feel like
riddlenomics.
it's one of those classes where,
Riddle
like,
philosophy.
a wizard has to take like the first, like the basic level course.
Yeah, I'll, like
It's a required 100-level course, yeah.
Yeah.
riddle ethics or whatever. The answer is mountains.
Uh, you just hear Claire go under her breath. This is a stupid one. No, I don't have any 5th level spell slots left. Otherwise, I would cast a really, really cool spell. But she'll kind of like lean over to Issa and she's like, I know what it is. Should I just say it so we can get this? Should we?
Just say it so we can...
Well,
We have questions for him, then we can kick his ass.
maybe we should incapacitate him first. I don't want him running past the Sphinx if the Sphinx
Can I
moves
just
out of
like
the way when I say the answer.
pick him up and just kind of hold him up above the ground?
So Dick, you all approach Dick. Dick's like, hey, whoa, hey. These are my friends. They're going to answer your riddle or whatever.
Friends is a very strong word for us right now, Mr. Stanton.
These are my
Assailants.
legal
Shoots him
associates.
like right up to his face.
Associates.
No, I
Assailants.
You
think
even
assailants
remember my
actually is
name?
accurate in this case, and I would like to pick him up off the ground. Make any checks for that, or-
CL4. No, you can just grab him. He's not very big. He'll ask if your name is CL413.
Play?
I tried to spell Claire, but
talking to me or Claire?
Claire.
was talking to Claire because Claire asked if he even remembered her name, but
The answer is mountains.
the Sphinx bows very deeply. Dick's like, I would have gotten it, but
No, you wouldn't have.
I got a riddle for you. What's in my pocket? The Sphinx gets real mad. That's not a riddle.
I don't mean to be an asshole, but technically, due to plate tectonics, mountains do grow a little bit over time.
Ma'am, thank you for your time.
Bring it up with Tolkien, man.
It's a good riddle, but you know, if you have a
Okay,
pedantic
different.
person like me, you're gonna get people saying. Anyways,
Sorry, somebody's happy in there. Y'all just grab Dick. The Sphinx bows very deeply. Kind of looks around and takes to circling you all like protectively, as if like, yep, cool, everybody, solved a riddle. We got one. We got somebody to solve a riddle. I'm like this idiot. But yeah, Clangley, pick up Claire immediately in his face. Issa's like, we're not friends. And you're all hazy and indistinct.
he's like over my shoulder. Like I'm not.
Matilda's like, not take my eyes off you, dude. You suck. What did you do again?
I have a very important question.
Okay,
Who did you tell about the Titan Vault?
Lots of questions today, the Sphinx. Just right now.
Are you fond of your fingers?
Come on. We're all...
No,
It's just business.
you're selling us out to an avatar of Moloch and greed. I don't fuck around with that.
Well, how was I supposed to know that my actions would have consequences?
All right.
Come on.
So
He's wearing two
either
vests.
you can answer our questions, or you can answer the same questions from Wheezy, and you know how she gets.
I don't know. I feel like I'm pulling a little couple pages out of Wheezy's book right now.
You know what? I noticed.
Can I get intimidation checks with advantage, please?
Okay.
Probably not, but we'll see.
And this is a...
I got
this is a-
another natural
I was gonna
20.
say, this is a group effort. So, like, because Clangley's manhandling them, Issa's making some threats. Claire is just spooky. Claire's got her dread army. Like,
5 skeletons and a skeleton bird.
I will
Claire's
pop that
looking
skeleton
around.
right out of you, and they'll get right in line, dude.
You kind of see like the burning souls in her eyes just a little bit every now
Yeah.
and then.
Just a
Wynne-
skosh.
Wynn's in the back looking disappointed.
So,
Oh, come on, Wynne.
I'm not mad, just disappointed.
We had lunch that one time. I thought we had a real connection.
Isabel's new at this. She's normally a noble. I rolled a 1,
Okay.
then I rolled a 2.
Okay. So you got a little better. Just give me your fingers. I don't think that is as threatening as you wanted it to sound. Give me them.
Well, it's about to be a lot more threatening when I start breaking them.
I got a 14 and a 14, so I got a 14.
Yeah, everyone's seen those like pneumatic press videos, right? Because that's just Clangley, I imagine, closing his arm.
Please.
Wynne is just disappointed, and again, Claire's full dread army right now, with a natural 20. The one that seems to be bothering him the most is Wynne. Of just like, come on, like don't look at me
Yeah.
like that.
I didn't even roll anything.
I know.
Given that he did, like, if I recall correctly, given that he did maroon us on a hostile planet with, like, with a guy who was trying to kill us,
Allegedly.
I would say probably the Wynne guilt is a very appropriate, like, thing to do to him, because that's like a dick move.
Isn't he also the guy that was a werewolf who enjoyed eating his crew if memory serves?
Allegedly.
No, I saw bodies.
But yes, the answer is yes.
I think we have to arrest him if
Not
he
this
did
guy
that.
sucks.
Possibly put him on trial.
There is no due process here, Clangley.
No comment. I feel like I should be preventing this, but honestly, I'm going to find a... I've decided I'm too busy for that right now.
If I were Wheezy, would you be preventing this?
I kind of hold him out in front of Issa.
Okay. Look, he was going to find out about the Titan door anyway, right? So why shouldn't I...
Gonna prosthetic hand, grab a pinky finger, just kind of start bending it the wrong way.
Ow, 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 ow!
Haven't broken it yet.
I will... This reminds me of my oft-quoted favorite, one of my favorite scenes in Clone Wars, where this slimy banker insults Anakin Skywalker, and he's like, you won't fight me without your Jedi tricks or whatever. So Anakin throws away his lightsaber and just immediately starts pummeling him with his robot hand. Like, yeah, dude, I have a robot hand. And he's just bouncing that guy's head off the concrete. Like, it's great. But yeah, you start just cracking a finger. Ow! Okay. So he already owns the planet, basically. What's it matter if he has the Titan Vault? He probably can't get in. It's Hugo Greene. Whatever.
No, it's not. It is Moloch.
This is the first I'm hearing about it. Wait, like
It wasn't
like the
Moloch.
greed
Yes.
demon? Devil? I get them confused.
For all I know, he's still actually Alexander Scrimp, but that's what we're dealing with. That's what you enabled.
And I do want to add.
I have
in
half
if
a
it
mind to
would be-
leave you at the bottom of this canyon. Explain to me why I shouldn't.
Because I can get you back to the moon.
You think we're not capable of that on our own?
I helped you solve that riddle.
You certainly did not.
Wynne. Oh, Wynne.
Suddenly, the entirety of like H Bomber Guy's plagiarism video is playing in Claire's head. Just at like 80 times speed, so it like flashes in front of her eyes.
Has she always been that scary?
Yes. Only to
think
the
it's
right people,
scarier.
though.
I wonder how your bones look.
We could find out very easily.
would really appreciate if we did not like kill him in here. Like at least take him back to the.
Sorry, I do just keep forgetting that he's being held like just like his ass is just like hanging out. Like he's being held like a baby by Clangley. So like anytime he does like a little whoa, like it's like Clangley's like, come on.
He's
dude.
not on the ground. Clangley's at this point probably holding him by like under his
No,
arm.
that's why it's funnier.
Like a
It's
baby.
just like you're holding him like he's a baby because you're just like, I will crush you. Like I'm so strong. And this is threatening. And he's just
I would really, there's something to be said about maybe if you tell us everything, we'll go a little easier on you, because I don't really want to like
Maybe.
destroy you right here and now. But I also like maybe my willingness to prevent the other people here from doing that is contingent upon you telling us literally everything relevant.
okay. Plea bargain. That saves my skin is what you just said. Maybe.
It's not what I said.
It's
I said
what
would
I
be
heard.
Slightly less skin.
Okay. Y'all discovered that Titan Vault, and it was so boring because nobody wanted to do anything about it, even though it's a vault. What's kept in vaults? Money. So,
You have the
In
intelligence of a
Titan
doorstop,
Vault,
and I feel like I've
dumbass!
fucking insulted doorstops.
Titan Vault!
So it's got a titanic load of money in it.
It has
No,
an
it has the-
old god from before the Grace Fall in it, you absolute buffoon!
Oh my god. I can't remember the last time I felt true anger. I really can't. But right now, the steam coming out of my
Yeah.
hat right now, that's not regular steam, that's angry steam.
Clangley's still holding him
Mayhem
like a baby.
steam.
Matilda just like cold clocks him in the throat, like that's for Echo.
Yes! Thank you! Love you, Maddie.
He'll be able to talk in a minute.
While he
If he's
recovers,
lucky.
Claire's just gonna like kind of tug on on Issa's sleeve.
Hmm?
And it's like, I understand that I'm always not the best about morality, but it does seem detrimental to the greater good and the overall survival of our party and the settlement on Wyan Yoth, to let this amount of stupid survive.
I'm not sure I agree with you. In fact, this amount of stupid is making things worse for the survivors.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, sorry, cloud of rage, just...
No, I understand. I'm my own rage is, I feel, clouding my intellectual judgment, which is why I wanted to ask you, should
This is
this
a fairly
amount
new
of stupid
experience.
be allowed to live? I would always appreciate a new specimen. I just understand that killing isn't always the most moral thing. Usually my specimens have died of natural causes.
Usually.
Natural causes.
Well, I mean, some of them definitely exploded in an iridescent danger glade.
Natural causes.
Some of them were killed by us.
Naturally, they died.
The danger glade was natural.
I guess technically, if Wynne kills them, it is natural causes.
Yeah.
But Wynne never actually killed anything. She found, like, specimens on the ground for her.
They were put in a situation to be murdered by Wynne in this.
Naturally, of course.
Dick will finally recover and just be like, okay, cards on the table. Just don't punch me in the throat again.
No promises.
Yeah, okay. I told Hugo Greene about the Titan Vault. Again, it didn't seem like that big a deal. He was going to learn about it anyway, so I'd get my cut. I didn't know about the whole devil greed man. That's not my fault. In just the whitest of privileges. And you all took being a werewolf away from me, and that sucked.
Took it away from you.
So what about
I mean, you weren't really being responsible with it, Dick.
allegedly?
How would you like to allegedly be thrown off a canyon wall?
I would legally prefer not to. Legally.
Allegedly, you tripped.
Well, legally, I didn't.
I'd like
Well,
to
all we have
Dick-
are eyewitness accounts, I think.
Oh, that's the worst kind of testimony.
I saw him trip. Did you see him trip, Maddie?
Yeah, several times into my sword.
I didn't see anything, and then Clangley's going to rotate his head like an owl to face away.
Claire will like kind of come up behind Issa, just like, I am not good. I am not contracted. Technically, there will be no record of his death if I kill him.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, seriously though.
Wait. Wait, you're not gonna let this happen to me, are you?
I don't know, Dick.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
For being purely utilitarian about this, you are contributing a net negative to the well-being of our party.
Decide what to do with them after we get back, please. I feel like we're making rash decisions. And I'm not going to do the bullshit thing where it's like, if we execute him, we're no better. But, like, you know, we don't have to do that right now.
We could execute him later.
Execute him later when we get home. You should be glad that Clangley is carrying you.
Ow, ow, ow.
I'm going to wrap
He's
him in the
nicer than
silk.
any the rest of us would be.
I'm going to wrap him in the spider silk.
Partially because who's the second strongest member of the party? Wynne?
Uh,
I think most.
oh yeah.
I think most of the rest of you would be dragging him.
Not Issa.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Issa could drag him.
Be rough.
I got 5 skeletons that have a carrying capacity that probably adds up.
That's
to
probably fine.
I'm imagining like the dancing pallbearers, but then it's the skeletons.
Just xylophone sounds all across the Feywild.
Dun, 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 dun.
Maddie does a couple like of those, like, yeah, what, like pump fakes at him. Oh. And then he's just kind of quiet for the rest of the trip back.
Wonderful.
You all can see.
Well, actually, if you're done talking, Clangley, can I see a little bit of that spider silk?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna gag him with it.
All across our journey, Claire is just quietly whispering stories about like what happened to wizards who like let spill wizard secrets. And this one was drawn and quartered for revealing the secrets of blood alchemy.
What?
I told him about the maze guy yet, because that's my favorite one.
Oh yes, the maze wizard.
He's still there.
He's technically not dead, but he is trapped forever in a maze of his own creation.
He got mazed?
He got mazed.
He did it to
No,
himself,
because he spilled the
too.
secrets of maze creation, I technically do know how to create one. Would you like to see what the inside of it looks like?
Just quiet.
You might meet the wizard, you know?
That's how we accidentally start being a Planescape campaign again.
So, as you all are leaving the canyons, you can see that sort of what's a group of sphinxes, a mystery of sphinxes are sort of escorting you to the edge of the canyons. Once you get to the edge of the canyons, a small attaché of the Elden Ring Knight dude, his knights sort of escort you the rest of the way back to the castle, making sure you are unharassed for the remainder of your time here.
So I have a really disappointing answer. Sphinges. Phalanx to phalanges. Sphinx works the same way. It's real bad.
Oh, it was like enigmas. There we go.
Enigmas is better.
A posse
Yeah.
of
A
sphinxes.
posse
Enigmas
of
is better.
sphinxes.
Posse.
Sphinxo, Sphinxi,
Buds. They're buds.
Sphinxies. A posse of buds.
Claire goes out to Dick and is like, you know, there was once a wizard who began to leak the answers to a bunch of sphinx riddles.
It
But
was
his
right in
liver
front of us. It's
began
a
being
riddle of
torn out by-
sphinxes.
I didn't know what I said. Oh no,
There
I
you
said
go.
an enigma. No,
You
yeah,
said an enigma, which was
so-
also very good.
it's a riddle
That's
of.
very good.
It's probably a riddle of sphinxes. Yeah.
That makes way more sense.
But no, I like Claire's. Somebody was spoiling riddle books.
We don't have the answers to all of them because unfortunately they began to tear his liver out before he could finish.
I thought that one was a little harsh for a punishment, to be honest.
Not as
It's
harsh as
not
the
harsh
one whose
one.
liver regenerates. That's how we got fire
that's
magic, though. So
Mhm.
Hmm.
That's an old one.
one of the first ones, I think.
I thought that was a dragon.
Dragons
That's
have
dragon
livers.
propaganda.
Yeah.
They're very good livers, actually. How do you think they resist all that poison?
We say in the setting where dragons don't exist.
It's not that
Oh,
they
right, I
don't
forgot.
exist. It's that they're really, really, really rare.
That's why they have to create propaganda.
Yeah. It's they're mostly dead. They're like treants. They sort of all died out.
They lost the dragon wives.
Yeah. The you all are escorted, and I like that this conversation has just turned to like riddles and sphinx pluralisms and Dick's just being quiet.
It gets weirdly casual after a while.
Yeah, which I like. You all are you're friends, you know, it's like you're just
Exactly.
you've been through a lot together. It's a bit stressful, and now you're just bullshitting. It's fun. It's like the other night when Clangley and Claire were being too interesting for Issa to fall asleep.
Such a fun moment.
It's just nice. You all haven't had like a lot of like downtime recently. It's been go, go, go. So, you all return to the Lady Horvana's castle. She has prepared her ritual. And as promised, all of your compatriots are safe. Gloom seems to be in a better mood. Partially fueled by pure denial that this is happening. I heard we get to see a wizard in a maze.
Quite.
Because I would love some courage if that's on the table.
Claire's just gonna pat Gloom's chest and be like, I'll build you a maze. It'll be a nice maze. And then I'll be in the maze and you'll see a wizard in the maze.
Okay.
Maybe it can be a hedge maze.
This is my plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wynne and I can build you a little hedge maze.
Yeah.
You'll be safe there.
Just complete opposite vibes to how we've been treating Dick this entire time.
Of course, Gloom is precious. Dick's an asshole.
It's not like this not a labyrinth. This is one of those like
You know what you
county fair
did.
mazes. It's very fun.
Yeah, it's a corn maze.
No, robot
Wynne
hand.
maze
Actually.
on the back of a cereal box.
Glad it wasn't the metal hand.
There's like
You have a
one or
noble
two
ring on the
things
other
in
one.
there, but
No, our signet ring's built into her prosthetic.
Smart and cool.
can't lose it.
Um,
And it has an automated stamp whenever she needs to leave a signature.
Mhm.
That hasn't come up since Keldon.
self-inking. You all, as you are walking back into the castle, you must briefly pass through that stupid hallway that shows you the worst version of yourself, as pictured by the worst version you know. Most people keep their head down. If anyone cares to look, Dick just looks exactly the same.
Oh, poor Dick.
Ouch.
Oh, he did this to himself.
Yep. Oh, wow, weird.
Being carried by just generic Clangley with the really old paint job.
Yes,
and the-
yeah. Matilda's like, oh, like, ew. Like, I don't want to look at this. No, thanks for the warning.
Right, sorry.
All of us suddenly look, well, half of us suddenly looking at the ground, not particularly a warning.
I'm not very observant.
Mine's look.
Fair.
Mine's not. I forgot because mine's not really horrifying. It's a little bit
Good
like
for you!
existentially saddening. But
Just a moving gravestone. Not even a gravestone. A moving pile of rocks.
Rubble.
It's just rubble. It's just, what is this? This is poorly animated at best.
what is Matilda's? Can we see it?
Sure, yeah. Matilda's she's wearing some like ridiculously over the top, very frou-frou-y dress, and she's got like the boringest man in the world on her arm, and she's just like, I'm happy.
Yeah,
Smile.
you deserve much better than that.
Yep.
Anyway.
Did you like escape an arranged marriage or something?
Sure did.
Good for you.
Thank you. We don't talk about my tragic backstory enough.
I apologize. I'm
It's-
surprised.
I will
guessed
listen
that.
to it all you want to tell me when we get back to camp.
So my dad.
We're not back at camp yet.
Oh, right. Punches Dick in the throat again. Like, what did I do this time?
How is he talking with the silk gag
He's not.
on?
He's
Good.
no. It's if he is talking, it's a lot of. I still can't talk. I have this thing in my mouth. The gathering everyone together. the Raven Queen starts to make this like long speech, and everyone's kind of like, okay, let's go. But she basically talks about how we have all changed, and we are all the sum of every version of ourselves up until this point. And we can't go back as much as we want. So we need to forge together a new path as a family. You all start to fade. She kind of keeps talking to like her people. And anyway,
Let's just do this weird dance before we leave.
I don't know why. And if you don't do it, you're not
weird how
fun.
the Shadowfell thinks they're too cool to do
Yeah,
this.
you're not fun. But she goes into this big thing about family and sort of found family and learning from your past mistakes and every step you have taken, even if misplaced, has led you to this very moment where you can make the right step forward. Also, things are about to get real gloomy up in here. But you all fade in a series of mist and black feathers appearing.
As we fade out, Issabel's just gonna be like, "Holy shit! That's how did it take me, Joe, till just now to realize who that was?"
Who is it?
That was the Raven Queen from far in the past.
Who dat?
What is a Raven Queen exactly?
Planar studies from where I'm from. Don't worry too much about it.
Okay,
That's
then.
just
No, I never touched planar studies. Not really my forte.
it's confusing. I'm glad I didn't decide to be the expert I knew on it.
You all appear at the foot of what was once the Doom Vortex, but is a let me pull up my map. Is sort of now a meteor lake. Incarnates. Oh, how am I not signed in? Sorry. Okay. Yep, major, great. Cool upgrade, bro. Don't care. Sorry.
You're welcome.
Right. So you're Helen gone from New Spice City. So, like, you know, y'all come out and Echo's just like, onward! And again, walking in, you're pretty sure the wrong direction.
Echo, please follow the leader. Come
Daisy
on.
First, we have to go collect bread and dust. Well, brick and dust.
Dick is like, didn't kill me yet.
I think we're going to let Wheezy decide what to do with you.
Could you now? Could you just end it?
No. She's probably very stressed and would enjoy a present.
She built a brig. It's one of those. It's just a single room with a
Yeah, I was. She only built solitary. Like that's it.
Built lots of solitaries.
The brig is just a room that she locks herself in there with you. That's the brig. Aren't you supposed to be on the other side? No.
Look, I like to imagine no one's ever actually seen what Wheezy does. She could just be giving like a nice talking to. She could also be doing something horrible. You never know. It's a mystery. That's why we call the brig the mystery box.
Bad scabs go in the mystery box.
They all
And
come
for
out
the
good
record,
workers.
there are no good scabs.
So
Especially scabs who are snitches.
I'm more worried about the murders he may have done, allegedly.
thank you.
How are you? I stick the gag back on.
Ow. Okay.
But
Yeah.
just kill him.
We are better than that, marginally.
Are we?
You are. I
I don't know. I feel my morals realigning at this exact moment.
The "you are" comment was like, "Thank you." I think. Appreciate it.
Yes, we're
don't make
neutral
any
good,
assumptions
but
about
we
my
could be
moral compass.
chaotic good.
Okay.
Who said anything about a good alignment?
I was talking about myself, personally.
Okay.
So Mr. Lawful Good is going to go take him and arrest him. Because I guess no one else really has... I don't know if anyone else has a... Right, wasn't Clangley voted something or other?
Clangley's
I don't
like a
remember what
union
position
chief.
was
Or
called.
the union
Yeah, you're
chief.
ahead of
Yeah, he
genius.
would be Union Chief.
No, something else.
No, for both the
Fredonia?
Warforged Union and for the Wyan Yoth Workers Union.
Yeah, you're...
Okay.
So, I mean, he is a
And I think
member of your
maybe the
union,
Republic of
technically.
Fredonia.
No, Republic of Fredonia only ever existed in Fred's mind.
Until it was... That's because it was conquered.
It was a beautiful dream.
Sure.
Look, I hate to admit it, I kind of like the name Fredonia.
It was a good name. It's just...
No. Sorry,
No.
Fred.
I get it. I kind of liked the name. Anyways, we're gonna go put Dick in the brig. We're gonna take the bag that is made of silk, the Dick bag, and just throw it in the brig.
Is my bird made of meat again?
Would you like it to be?
I think it's whether or not Stones would like it to be.
I think Stones is digging the skeleton vibe. It's just like I'm part of a theme now.
It's a little head bob.
Clara's just gonna like pat Stones on the beak and just be like, whenever you want meat again, just let me know. And then she's gonna take Stones and her dread skeleton army and go check on the Titan Vault and Vin.
Yes. So now, not to... Let me try and put this into some perspective. Okay.
It sounded like we were actually a few days of travel out.
Yeah.
So you're that far away from the vault on the map. For reference, the furthest you have ever traveled is that far.
Oh.
So and it's fully unexplored territory. So for the
There's
next,
gotta be a faster way.
So for there's, I mean,
Didn't
anybody have
a
teleport?
puddle jumpo?
You do have a spaceship you could attempt to repair. That would probably speed up some time. You would need to find resources around here, so it's just a different matter of adventure. But you could certainly do that. Does anyone have teleport? Straight up teleport, not dimension.
We're
door.
level 9, buddy.
Yeah.
Actually,
Isn't teleport level 5? A level
Wait a
5
minute.
spell, not for level 5 characters.
Oh, is it?
I thought it was, but maybe it is level
I think
6.
it's level 7.
I think it's level 8.
Anybody for
I'm looking it
9?
up right now. It is.
hang on a minute.
It is 7.
I'm a druid,
You are a druid.
and I can cast Tree Stride.
So that could get you back. Could you tree stride to the living tree that's in camp?
I think
let
that's
me
only
see.
out to 500 feet.
Oh yeah. Well, I can get us 500 feet closer.
Does that work on us too?
I thought tree stride was just for yourself.
Oh, maybe.
It
You say
is-
self.
It is just for yourself, but hold on. Concentration a minute. 500 feet. You can use this transportation ability once per round for the duration. You must end each turn outside a tree. You can use this transportation ability once per round. Okay.
Really fucking fast.
So you can go 500 feet 10 times in a minute, right? So you can go 5,000 feet? Is my math wrong?
That's about 1.5 kilometers.
So, I mean, just Wynne could... Now, it is a 5th level spell.
Yeah.
So... But Wynne could book it. But then Wynne is alone, basically, doing this mission. You also have to hope there are trees every 500 feet.
I think it's best to just start walking, honestly, or try to repair the drop jammer.
I'm leaning towards try to repair the dropship because that would be what Issa would want to do.
Sure.
I think we have enough brain power between all of us to repair this thing.
I mean, we have the experts. Like, if we need
we don't just
drop
have...
jammer knowledge or residuum knowledge, we literally have the two biggest experts in this party.
Yeah, I was going to say, we don't have just experts, we have, like, the experts.
Can I make intelligence arcana something to see what resources I have to help the drop jammer get its residuum back?
Sure.
Okay, let's think. What dropped it out of the air? We lost charge. We lost charge, which caused the
if
magic
it's
system
arcana,
to
it's an
fail,
18.
which caused us to blow all of our fuel that we had loaded. We still have reserve fuel. We need to recharge all of the crystals in the etherical current system. That's not a small task.
No, we can't do that. That would probably...
Well, we can do it.
No, not the recharge. I had an idea, but I don't think it's a good idea. I mean...
No bad ideas. Pull out
Clangley
a blackboard.
opens his chest cavity and points to his residuum core.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's... I told you.
Yeah.
It was a bad idea.
That would be like a repeat of the Dink incident, but positive
Yes.
energy, and I don't want to know how that's going to go.
While you...
Probably better than negative energy did, but I don't want to know.
Yes. It is not a fun thought experiment to do. Would it work? Almost certainly. At the cost of Clangley's life.
It would kill Clangley.
Like, it would absolutely kill Clangley.
We have other sources of
It's-
residuum.
You know... Yes.
Also, just... Because the way that they're charged initially is just by channeling raw magic into the crystals to give them their charge. Fortunately, we have Claire here to handle the negative energy for us, because that gets really nasty otherwise.
My specialty is literally transferring energy from one source to another.
The wire wizard.
Speaking of which, I got an 18 on Arcana. What do I get from...
So, you are, I mean, at this point, and it's been said explicitly in this stream and others, you are this planet's residuum expert. Comboed with Clangley's general technical know-how, Wynne's ability to explore the wilderness, and Issa literally having created and designed this spaceship, you as a party are uniquely qualified to repair this drop chamber. So as soon as Issa gets the proper, she's clearly doing a bunch of math in her head, we'll be able to provide you the exact specifications of a residuum chunk / battery you would need, that you can, if you find a sufficiently big piece, siphon the correct positive and negative energy levels into it. So there's like some questing you all have to do for like it's a bit of a fetch quest right now. You're going to have to find some parts.
I'm down.
But yeah, so absolutely basically the options, the diverging path here is hoof it, which is a perfectly viable option. It will take you probably a week of game time to get back there, or attempt to repair the ship. There is, probably less overall danger and probably quicker ultimately to repair the ship. And as I said, you all are uniquely qualified to do that option.
It's not like we're a party of 4 fighters. Like, this is...
No, you've all built character backstories that absolutely make it so... Yeah, if this was Shattered Kingdoms, I'd be like, you're repairing a spaceship? Who? Who and how? Like, which one of you?
Which Hester is going to fix this spaceship?
Yeah, like no. No offense, but... So with that 18, Claire can start looking around, start foraging. You think probably, given sort of the incident that has happened here with that 18 check, so that weird doom vortex, it seemed to kind of, because it also knocked your drop jammer out of the air with its negative kind of absorption wave, and sucked a lot of residuum in, you kind of think the area immediately around you is sort of like not a great place to look for it. You think it'll be kind of just incompatible. So you've got 2 options. I was going to say 3, but I don't think 3 makes any sense. So 2 options, just if I can look at my map again. There's a lot of area around you. It appears to be pretty. There's some mountains nearby, and then otherwise a lot of like very flat plains. You think pushing forward to the northwest, might yield some results. You can also try and dig for it. That one might be a little harder. You don't necessarily have a bunch of mining equipment, but you have come to the hypothesis that because of things like Titan vaults, if there are more than one, you've extrapolated, but if there is indeed more than one, residual might be more common underground than it is above ground. So, but I believe in the past, I think Wynne created some sort of like digging machine spell chain for you. Like erupting
is it
earth
like
or something?
Yeah, erupting earth. I think I have to I don't have it prepared today, I don't think. I would have to wait at least a day before we started digging, so I could take a nap and fix my spells.
We
Give
probably
us
need to
some time
rest anyways.
work on the more mundane elements of the ship. A
Mm.
couple of control surfaces got knocked out when it hit the ground. We only have to worry about atmospheric flight for now, so it doesn't need to be too shell tight. She's just in the weeds about the repairs of this.
Clangley's mostly doing like the sort of base bear mechanical stuff, like he's welding things that need to be welded, sort of hammering out dents that will impair the function of the aircraft.
There's your problem.
She'll be right.
Pushing a giant dent back. There's your problem.
I
But it's a
mean,
lot of there's your like you keep being like, well, there's your problem, and the
It's a
next
lot
thing
of
is, well, there's your
problems.
problem. Like, But no,
Have we
like,
considered instead of there's your problem, there's a problem?
oh, interesting. I always just like this mechanic phrase of that. Well, there's your problem. It's like, no, it's your. I'm paying you. It's your problem.
Yeah, so Clangley's just doing that as Issa's kind of. I like to imagine he's competent enough not to like break anything
Oh no,
while doing it.
no,
No, absolutely not. Like,
Absolutely.
Issa trusts him to, like, handle the purely mechanical bits of the repair. It's like the specialized systems, wiring, piping, all of the, like, nonsense that go into making a spaceship work that she's working on.
Except for the hydraulics. I can do the hydraulics.
You can do the hydraulics.
I'm all hydraulics.
Really? I thought you had a little bit of pneumatics in you.
It's mostly hydraulics. That's where all the steam comes from.
Well, the steam comes from. It also helps with the smooth motion, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, a little bit of pneumatic.
Yes, sometimes you just need, like, a good pneumatic punch.
That's right here. That's where
Exactly.
most pneumatics are.
Okay. And on that, we will wrap up this episode and propel forward next time with more, with the repair scheme and some tasks related to that.
Spaceship repair montage.
Episode
do a
41. Fix her up.
Outros and plugs. Dan.
Hi, I've been fired as that's the callback to the start of the episode. For the budget cuts. I just want to say that it's been amazing playing this game with you all. I've had a really great time. I want to say it's had its ups and downs, but no, it's been mostly ups. I think we've kind of got, like, this is all the rust has been polished off. I think as a group we work really well together. It's really nice to see you guys in a couple weeks. That's it.
Liz.
Hi, Liz. It's gonna be my turn to promote a book.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's called The Stardust Grail by, I'm gonna say this wrong, but it's Yume Kitase. She is a Brooklyn author, so she's a local lady. And go read it. It's Indiana Jones in space. So
Oh. Very cool.
Space whip.
yeah.
Mira.
I would like to clarify that my desire to kill Dick is not out of any like moral consequence you did something wrong, but out of the the desire for relief that having like his amount of damage removed from this world. Like his specific kind of like, he's shown no remorse, no desire to get better. He's just gonna keep doing stupid shit. I just want to sleep better at night knowing he's dead. Speaking of, did
Wow.
you know that the city of Venice, throughout its 1,000-year history, has historically legislated away certain industries like glassmaking, boat making, two very industries that are very important to its culture and economy, and even its dead off of the main island so that they all exist on periphery islands outside of the city. I am in a Venice Renaissance art history class this semester. You'll be getting a lot more of that. Go to your local library, read books about Venice or any other Italian city or any other historical subject or about Indiana Jones in space.
Fun
Yeah,
fact,
and play
Venice
games with your
blew up the
friends.
Parthenon. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's me.
And Ellipsis.
Hi, I'm Ellipsis. Kind of interesting that we've moved on from ancient Roman art dicks to old Venetian art dicks.
Oh, there will be
but-
plenty more ancient Roman dicks for that. I am in a Roman art history class this semester too, so there will be more.
I swear,
Specifically, it's
Mira,
about
if
what-
you
It's specifically about what the Bourbon Kings uncovered, and they had like a whole hang up about it. So, like, I won't be surprised what they found and what they wrote about it. I'm very excited to find out.
And Issa's sort of desire to undick Dick is more born from her being just like very determined to not let another Keldon happen. And he seems to be enabling a whole lot of other Keldon happening.
He's not great.
He's not great.
I don't like him. I made
We'll
him
see
up,
if
and
he
I don't
actually-
like him.
We'll see if he actually manages to survive for meeting Wheezy, who he won't survive very much longer after that, I don't think.
He won't want to.
Want to.
Hi, everybody. Hi. It's me, Andy. I I'm not good at things or saying words sometimes, but this show will start to wrap up soon, probably in the new year, along with Shattered Kingdoms and a couple other things that I'm trying to wrap up. And then I don't know what will happen, but there probably won't be anything here for a while, at least from me. Stay tuned, because who knows, in 6 months I might say this sucks and this break sucks or whatever, and be back. I'll try and make a more eloquent video sort of explaining the plan, just so that's on the channel for reference, and I'll try and think of a better way to say it then, and also next week in Shattered Kingdoms. But just to say that it has been amazing to share this time and stage with all of these players, and continues to be for the next couple months while we wrap up this group's, collectively third campaign, if you count. Oh, how to do that? That's magic.
I guess it actually, like, the computer caught me making a heart.
Yeah.
So
Does
does
it-
it do it again? Wait, get it like
Didn't
away
for
from your
me.
face.
Oh,
Like,
get it away. I think only Liz is magic.
Well, at that, that tracks. That honestly tracks.
Yeah,
I
that really
have to
does.
do like the Gen Z. How do I do that? I can't do the. Anyway, Liz is the only magic one. But anyway, I love you all, and you're all my dear friends, and thank you for almost 7 years of playing all of these games. And Task Force Unlikely will always have a place in my heart, and Gracefall has been so much fun. And that's it. I'll try not to be like this at the end of every episode coming up, but it'll be hard. Thank you all very much. Have a great night.
Mwah.